All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. So today I am covering podcast segment number 2 on splitting and how the mass media reinforces the body as the problem. So let's get right into it. The mass media has a powerful way of teaching us what to notice, what to value, and what to fear. And one of the messages that's repeated constantly is the body is the problem. If you're unhappy, change the body. If you feel rejected, change the body. If you are behind in any way, change the body. And if life feels hard, simply look to the body first. This message is repeated so often that we may stop questioning it and start assuming that this is true. So now when we stop seeing the body as a living system, we may start seeing it as a place where all of our problems show up and must be fixed. And this is where splitting becomes so important to understand. So now, splitting is a type of black and white thinking where something that is complex is turned into something that is simple, absolute, and emotionally charged. So now, instead of seeing the body as my light went out or I'm going to leave it, instead of seeing the body as influenced by stress, hormones, trauma, sleep, environment, grief, and nervous system states, the mind is pushed many times towards harsh conclusions. We may say, this body means success or failure. This body means discipline or laziness. This body means attractive or unattractive, and this body means worthy or unworthy. Mass media thrives on those kinds of extremes. They don't usually sell nuance. What you'll notice is that what they do sell are clear images, clear categories, clear winners, clear losers, clear flaws, and clear fixes. And that structure fits perfectly with splitting. The media often says in one way or another, this is the good body, this is the bad body, this is what discipline looks like, this is what letting yourself go looks like. The message may not be spoken directly. In fact, it may be implied through who's praised, who's chosen, and who's mocked. And over time, this gets people to start to read others like stories. A smaller body becomes a story of success. A larger body becomes a story of failure. A toned body becomes a story of discipline. A tired, changing body becomes a story of neglect. That is a distortion. The body is being turned into visible proof of invisible worth. And now, when someone internalizes this messaging, they may begin doing this to themselves automatically. They look in the mirror, and instead of seeing a body, they see a conclusion, evidence, and then a verdict. And that is where splitting and the media become a powerful, lethal combination. The media offers the extreme categories. Splitting makes those categories feel emotionally true. A normal human moment can turn into, I'm failing, I let myself go, I am not enough, if I do not fix this, I will not be okay. See how those are limited extremes? And when the body is seen as the problem, we often apply much more control, more tracking, more comparison, more image management, self-surveillance, and more shame. The tragedy of this is that the real issues remain hidden. A person may be carrying chronic stress, trauma, grief, real-life burnout, hormonal disruption, emotional pain, gut issues, nervous system dysregulation, unmet needs, or anything else. And instead of being helped to understand those deeper levels, we're taught to focus on the body as a visible target. And this is one of the reasons why mass media is so incredibly dysregulating. It teaches people to collapse complexity into appearance. It teaches people to confuse body shape with self-worth. So someone that's exceptionally vulnerable to shame, perfectionism, trauma, conditional self-worth can be hit very deeply by this messaging. Because now media is not only selling beauty or fitness, it is now selling relief. It's selling hope that if you can fix the body, you can finally feel acceptable, lovable, safe, and enough. And that's why this matters so much. The body's not the full story. The body may carry symptoms, it may need support. The body is not a verdict on human value. Healing often begins when we stop letting media teach us to read the body as proof of who someone is. So now to extend this a little further, talking about the fitness industry, when mass media trains people to blame what is visible, many of them walk into gyms already feeling desperate to fix the body. That emotional state can be very, very, very profitable. A large corporate gym does not necessarily need every single member to deeply heal their relationship with movement or fully transform in sustainable ways. Most of them have a special business model that often benefit from high sign-up volume, aspirational buying, and the hope that this time will be different. And in that kind of system, a packed class can look like success, even if many of the people in the room are actually caught in the same cycle of ineffective, inefficient movement and form, inconsistency, and self-blame. And this is the thing, a half full room of people truly healing and transforming may be better for human well-being, though less aligned with a volume-based business model. That is part of the deeper problem. The industry can profit from people feeling that the body is the problem, even when that belief makes lasting change much harder. All right, everyone. So I'll be following up with several other segments on this splitting issue. The next one is going to be on aging, I believe, so stay tuned for more. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and take care.